It's another Iri Ji Mbaise season, and we all gear up to main day, 15th of August. But the festivity is not complete without the Mbaise Colloquium, which usually precedes the Iri Ji Mbaise festival and which has lasted for over 20 years. Mbaise Colloquium is an annual event organized by Mbaise People's Congress (MPC), where illustrious sons and daughters, stakeholders, dignitaries, and well-meaning people of Mbaise gather to interact, discuss, to address and contribute to critical developmental issues for the good of Mbaise. It's an intellectual gathering, a sort of a town hall meeting, but with a touch of panache, camaraderie, glamour, and entertainment. Each edition comes with a different theme, depending on the issue at hand. The 2022 edition, which held on Saturday 13th of August at Christie's Hotel, where it has happened for over 5 years, was an epoch-making one, giving the rave of the moment and of the radar issue, University of Mbaise, with the theme, University of Mbaise, the time is now. The national president of Mbaise People's Congress, Honorable Ahiazu Mbaise, buttressed the importance and momentous nature of the 2022 edition in his keynote and welcome address, as he stated. Today's colloquium is indeed a turning point, a momentous one. Momentous because we have moved away from mere yearly academic exercise, mere conjectures, to the realizing of the existence of a university in Mbaise soil. I'm saying this because in the last 1 year, Mbaise People's Congress has taken practical and effective steps in realizing our avowed ambition to site a university in Mbaise land. I relish the thought of a university in Mbaise, University of Mbaise. It will be a wonderful development, a groundbreaking achievement. The event started with usual protocols, with ace Nollywood actor, comedian Victor Swago, and delectable erudite scholar and outstanding compere Dr. Patricia Chinonso-Dozie as the hosts, under the distinguished chairmanship of Barrister Louis Alozie San, amidst other distinguished guests, keynote speakers, discussants, and colloquium speaker in the person of Professor Ibawuchi Francis Amagu, PhD, Professor of Development Finance and Faculty, Apollo University, USA. The special guests being Professor Chinwe Obaji, first female Minister of Education of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the chief host, Barrister Cyril Ayaun, President General of Ahiazu Mbaise, and the Royal Father of the Day, His Royal Highness, Eze Prof. Sir Engineer B. Nwachukwu, the traditional ruler of Ife Autonomous Community, ably represented by Okenze James Odocha, who could pass as the traditional Prime Minister. It's worthy to know that Ife Autonomous Community is the host community of University of Mbaise. Little wonder the ICDU members came in their numbers. Also in attendance was the Honorable Commissioner for Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs in Imo State, Dr. Okechukwu, who was ably recognized, and he also expressed his support and commitment to the project. Enjoy the highlights of Mbaise Colloquium 2022.
nke anyị tụrụ anya kemgbe ma n'oge nke anyị ya wụrụ ọrụ nke ga-efute ihe anarọghị m na nke mbụ ịgbaghara anyị mmehie ihe anyị na-emeteghị ndị Mbaise kemgbe ọkpụ n'oge ka anyị mee ka anyị metụ ya ọma n'aha Jizọs.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ụmụnna Mbaise ndewonu, Mbaise ndewonu, ndị Mbaise ndewonu. Anaghị m eke ose eke. Otu anyị na-eji eme na Mbaise na-ezuru ezu. Aga m ime nwere ndị oke ụbụrụ nọ nga, nwere ndị oke ụbụrụ nọ nga. Oke ụbụrụ na-ekwe na ọjụ ụna ahụ ya.
Iri ji ọwụta yụrụ ya ahịara na ya akwa aga. A na-asị Chineke ọgbasara n'elu nwoke anya ogologo. Ya ụwa ji ndị Mbaise mere na ihe ọma ka imeghere anyị. Ị ga na-emere anyị ihe ọma na-aga n'ihu. Ndị ọjọọ agaghị hụ anyị, abụja agaghị gwa anyị, ndị okere mmehie tọrọ anyị, ị na-akaja anyị na-eso. Ihe a ga-ekpe ọbịa na ndụ na-ahụsi ike. Ihe owuwu ịrụ ihe ga-ebara Mbaise uru. Ụmụnne anyị ndị NPC ndị abụghị n'uche fụfegharịa Mbaise. Anyị na-asị ihe ọbụla anyị ga-ekwu nke taa ọ ga-enwe mkpụrụ mara mma, ọ gaghị enwe okporoko. Amasị Chineke biko mee ka ọ dịrị anyị mma na-abakwa n'ọchị ya anyị taa ya dada ndụ dara ahụ isi ike na ọnwa Jizọs Kraịst onye nwe anyị.
Dr. Pascal, Dr. Barrister Pascal, God bless you for coming. I have Ezinwansa Emeka Arigizo in our midst. God bless you. I have Barrister K-Star, and you are welcome, sir. God bless you. We have Chief Bernard Okawelulu, God bless you for coming. Professor Paul Mbakwe, you are welcome. God bless you. Architect Adibe Ijoko, God bless you. Is the immediate past president of Nigerian Institute of Architect. Sorry. God bless you for coming. I have Engineer Mark Azudibia, God bless you for coming. And I have Sir Victor Ifeanyichukwu Osuagwu here too. God bless you for coming too. All right, let's go first from the Awumiji program.
Na ndị enyi anyị n'ebe a, ndewonu, ana m ekele ndị Mbaise Post Congress, ndị haziri ọgbakọ ọkwara anyị sị anyị bịa nọnyere ha. I'm surprised mgbe ha sị m bịa were isi oche, because mgbe ikwu okwu gbasara university ọ bụ ndị ọka mmụta ndị makachara ibe ha ndị kwesịrị ịhụ maka ya. Adịghị dọkịta nwụ, adịghị prọfesọ nwụ, ha na-eji eriwega na kọt ndị nwere nsogbu anya haziere ha. Otu my senior brothers bọọlụ nwaka mma onye m mụrụ ọrụ n'aka ya ga-ekụziere m. Even our very eminent brother who just passed on, Lucius Nwosu, achịkwa n'aka sara aka ọgwụ ntakịrị ebe ahụ ebe anyị maara anya, but thank God we are here. Ihe ọbụla gbasara university education is very, very important to any community that wants progress, that wants development. In some areas in Igbo land, you find people dropping out of schools, joining businesses. They may succeed as the biggest industrialists, but without education, they are still missing something. In Mbaise land, we don't joke with education. Until recently, if you go to any ministry, any government department or parastatal, you find that predominantly it seems people that hate the critical department because we take education serious. I know my friends from Aluzo, they used to ask me how come any ministry you go to, like in the Ministry of Lands, you see permanent secretaries, director of land, director, they are from Mbaise. It is because we are educated. Education is the best empowerment anybody can think of or provide for society, his children, and his community. The issue of university education is very, very important. When it comes with development. The best development is human capital development, and that is what we are here gathered to brainstorm how to make it happen in Mbaise land. When people are not educated, they can easily be manipulated with culture, tradition, and religion. That's why our brothers from the north are very, very backward. Notwithstanding the number of years they are well tied to leadership of this country, because they're educationally backward. But in our area, in Mbaise, we take education very serious. So I'm so grateful and I'm so happy that this is happening in my generation. So I congratulate everybody who is here. I congratulate the Mbaise Post Congress. I congratulate Iri Ji Mbaise because I know they're going to give it all the backing. And my prayer is that this thing will not end on the drawing board. At the stage they have reached, looking at the leaflet, the circulated here, we are practically at the stage of implementation. And we know that building a university is not building a secondary school. The structures, how do we fund building them? The recruitment of staff, how do we fund it? Forget about students. By the time you advertise, if you want 10,000, 30,000 will apply for Mbaise. Time is now. It means that we have to hit the ground running. So I crave every person that is here to listen as the lecturers go, ask questions you may want to ask. At the end of the day, we'll find a way to make this project a reality. May that be so in Jesus' name. Amen.
Please, if your hands are not too busy, I want to welcome one man. This man, Amunia, he was my classmate in the secondary school. We played from that secondary school to Ahiazu University. He's the only man from Mbaise who contested for the president of a student union. Or what is all Imo State leader? Ife got contested that election and won that election. So he was one time the president of the student union of University of Mbaise. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please, can I welcome Ochiara Callistus as the president of Mbaise People's Congress. God bless you. Because the welcome address presented by Ochiara Callistus, the national president, Mbaise People's Congress, on the occasion of the annual Mbaise Colloquium, today, the 13th day of August 2022. The title of this address is Sustaining the New Narrative. If you remember, in 2019, we talked about a new narrative where Mbaise has something, a destination point for which people will come to Mbaise and take something. They drop something and take something. That there has to be a paradigm shift. So since that 2019, we've been working on that paradigm shift, and today, what we want to do is to stamp it, deepen it, and sustain it, so that Mbaise will move forward. Mr. Chairman, Chief Louis Alozie, our special guest, distinguished Professor Shiwabaji, I'm sure she's having flight problems. Been talking since morning, maybe if she'll be able to make it, she'll be here. The first Minister of Education of Nigeria, the chairperson, and the chairperson, Plan and Implementation Committee, University of Mbaise Project.
Our distinguished guest, His Excellency, right, Honorable Becky Hedia, I'm sure you'll be here before we close, former Executive Governor of Imo State. Our chief host, Barrister C.Y. Anyanwu, our own President General, President Mbaise Nation. To the 2022 Mbaise Colloquium, being the 25th edition of our annual intellectual enterprise, where topical issues and far-reaching decisions are taken that shape our society and the Mbaise Nation. How time flies. We gathered here last in August 2019, sorry. If anybody had told us in 2019 that the COVID-19 global pandemic will not allow us to hold our colloquium in 2020, and the insecurity will not allow us to hold it in 2021, we would not have believed it. We thank God Almighty that made it possible for us to meet this year, this very situation of things in our country. The university fund has been purchased from the National University Commission, Abuja. 5. The NUC approved consultants have visited the site. 6. The consultants have prepared the following documents. Thank God, 75% of people who are here are academics, so they know what we are talking about. 1. University master plan. 2. University academic brief for 1 and 2. Number 3. University laws. Number 4. Environmental impact assessment of the land. Number 5, topographical survey of the site. Number 6, university business law. We prominent Mbaise sons and daughters who have excelled in various fields as members. Letters of support for the project as required by NUC have been gotten from Access Bank. To show that we have no hidden agenda of nothing hiding. When we constitute a committee, we surrender the approval signature to the committee. All our own is that as Onyonyo Mbaise we condemn so it's okay to back. So MPC ulterior motive. There's nothing hidden. There's no hidden agenda. There's nothing we are hiding anywhere. That's why immediately we constitute a committee. It's normally against the norm for you to make a committee considered bigger than you. But we have to do that. We want to carry everybody along to show that our own concern here is that the investor must be in business to serve as our own catalyst for development. So, even this colloquium today, which have cost NPC more than 4 million naira to host, and practically geared towards actualization of the university project. No scope of the university project money is in. I am optimistic that Mbaise will even surpass this threshold in record time. In fact, the race has started. In the last 1 week, only one family alone has invested over 3 million naira into this project. If we decide in the manner Mbaise does these things, we will tell the world that they will end Mbaise. That Mbaise will matter. One thing we at MPC and indeed the entire members of Planning and Regulation Committee of this university are assuring you is that there shall be no money lost in the course of this project. Contributions and investment in this project is not only by cash. We have a minimum of 2 student hostels to start with to build. If you are in the business of building hostels, you will come. We give you the template, we give you the drawing, land is already around, build, operate and transfer. Can give you 10 years, 20 years, 25 years to recover your money. So it's not, we are not saying bring cash, you must bring cash to us. We are not interested even in the cash. If you have in the hostel business, you come. Drawings are going on, the designs are going on. We give you time. You quantify it. You sign an agreement that if you charge the whole school, maybe for 20 years or 25 to recover your money and make profit. So those things are there. If you are a medical doctor and you want to run the same university clinic, you come. We give you plan, there's land, we give you template, we give you the drawing, you build and operate. So in MPC or members of Planning and Regulation Committee are not insisting that you must give us cash. Nobody is interested. We are not doing this thing because we want to leave our businesses to come home and be building. No. It's open for everybody. Can you be interested in doing this? You come. We negotiate. Bring your own architect and your own builders, your own engineer. We give you the drawing. There's already land. We have a master plan already. According to them, clinic, and there's student hostel. All those things are already done and submitted at NUC Abuja. So if you come, we give you a lane or hostel. See, bring your own engineer, buy your own materials. We are not interested, but we will give you time. Between now and September next year, we want this delivered. And we write agreement that we sign. And we will run it for 20 years or 25 years and recover your money. So, if you are also interested in agriculture, we also map areas of agriculture in the land. You come in there, we give you, you do commercial farming, you pay to the university, we sustain. So these things are done. That's the way we have programmed it, so that let it not be as if we want to carry everything and just bring money. If you tell us we want to build, it's better, it reduces burden from us. I cannot end this address without commending members of the University of Mbaise Support Group platform and the administrators of the platform who have taken the challenge of this university project to another level. Professor Omondamoha. Have we introduced Professor Omondamoha today? Did you call Professor Omondamoha? They were there. So when we opened Mbaise University Support Group, he took it upon himself. And within 2 weeks, we had more than 350 people in that support group. And in less than 1 month, they raised 8 billion. We go Korean again. Okay. They start today, and they are here today at the foundation of Mbaise University. And a host of other Mbaise men and women who gather to back the Mbaise Nation, establish a force, establish a cottage hospital. You can do better than this. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Citation for him, please.
Iri Frank Amago is a professor of development finance and faculty at Apollos University, Great Falls, Montana, United States of America. He is a facilitator, postgraduate business school, National Open University, Gariki Center, FCT Abuja. Frank Amago was the regional director, Southeast First City Monument Bank PLC. He was once divisional head, Micro and Small Enterprises Development Fund, Development Finance Department, Central Bank of Nigeria. Iri was a director operations, Central Bank of Nigeria, and immediate past controller, Central Bank of Nigeria, Abuja branch. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I humbly present to you this year's speaker, Professor Iri Frank Amago, the man who is blessed in more ways than one. Let us put our hands together for him.
Dr. Mbaise, Victor, you make me feel taller than I am. But I have to correct one impression. But I will have to take permission from Chairman, our special delegate to the legal profession. In the same way, Madam, that's the summary. In the same way, Madam, the impression I want to correct so that you do not see me as a Yankee. I only teach in Montana and I visit occasionally. I serve Nigeria and the Central Bank of Nigeria up to the level of director. I retired this year. The last time I knew the same rose to that position was about 20 years ago. Our own Onyonyo Mbaise played his mark. He used to sign the currency. And by the special grace of God, after this lecture, I will travel to the US on Monday to attend the program on the 16th. So it's so tight, but I cannot tell Mbaise Nation stories why I did not make it to this place. I had challenges yesterday, but at the point, God was on our side. So I thank God. In Mbaise, we do not lack these centripetal forces or development centers. In view of our rich natural and human resources and the realization of the UN project, University of Mbaise, with associated benefits will give us the competitive advantage and competitiveness required for economic development. If the Mbaise person is known to be well educated, articulate, smart, wise, and most importantly, driving value in various organizations of employment, locally and globally, do we still have any institution for not having a university of our own? Do we? I'm creating a UMP, I'm creating a UM. I pray if we separate so many scholars and corporate executives, locally and globally, do we still need to look elsewhere for facilitators when such exists within us? Even after reaching the golden fleece, which earlier motivated our movements outside our ancestral homes, upon retirement, would we be scared of coming back home when we have a fallback institution at home? Would we be scared? Go to IMF, go to World Bank. When they finish serving, they come back to universities and do research and motivate the younger ones. Now is the time to reflect and take seriously about hope. With Mbaise University, we now be thinking about hope because they will accommodate all of us. Development is about advancement of human activities and systems to improve the welfare of the citizens and residents within a legally permissive environment. The key to development are human and natural resources made effective through education and consciousness. We now have the consciousness, we now have the education. We need to benefit all. Economists define corporate.
It was an intellectually charged atmosphere. As expected, as the speakers and discussants took turn to express their thoughts, commitment, and support for the University of Mbaise. However, the organizers know that all work and no play will make the event a dull one. Hence the need to interject with some entertainment by giving some young Mbaise talent the opportunity to do their thing. The discussions and presentations continued afterwards.
The contract. I nwere people, I Mbaise nwere mmadụ ndị maara ihe with development. Ọ bụrụ na gị nweta their contract, I want to tell you ihe anyị neediri wụ ile this 10 or 11 items already. You may not achieve something today, you may not follow out the gate into the university.
SN Ukochi.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for this very illustrious song, Dr. Ugoji Okechukwu Ugoji. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I could just do the listening to you, my sister. You can go on and on. Thank you very much. The check is in the mail. Cha-cha-cha, Mbaise Mmaman. Mbaise Mmaman. Ndi wa mekele Mbaise Kwezono. Chief Louis Alozie, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, who is the chairman of the occasion. But he and I also were part of the American Federation of Mbaise Associations. We also serve at the World Igbo Congress as board members. And all that protocols, Biko, that was earlier established, let me stand on those. Biko, I bring you greetings, first of all, from the Executive Governor of Imo State, His Excellency, Governor Hope Uzodinma Onwueto. He is that appointed me first as a special advisor to him, and later as commissioner, the first commissioner for Homeland Security and Vigilante Affairs in Imo State. So, I say that to say that His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodinma has great respect and great reverence for intellect and for talent from the Mbaise Nation. There are a whole lot of us who have gained appointments in his administration, and I'm only one of them. So I want to convey to you his good wishes and his goodwill to the Mbaise People's Congress on the occasion of your colloquium today. I want to commend the organization for thinking in terms of establishing a university. I think this is about the third concept of a university to be located in Mbaise by Mbaise folks that I have come across. One of them was from Professor Oliver Osuagu, who had a concept about what we call a Citadel University at the time, which he hoped to locate in Mbaise. So this is the third one that I'm coming across as someone who has great passion and great learning in education as a concept and as a tool for emancipation and for enhancing our people. I am very, very happy to hear that the Mbaise People's Congress has gone as far as conceptualizing a university to be located here in Mbaise. I want to thank the people of Ife who have offered land for that project. I am an alumnus of Ife Secondary School, by the way. I went to school. So I went to school at Ife Secondary School and moved from there to Holy Ghost College of Owerri, from where I then left to go to the US. So I want to assure you that anything about education is at my heart, to the extent that I can be of any help, or that I can make any contribution, or that I can even bring the forces of the government, be that state or federal, to bear on the project that you have at hand. I will look into it. So, Biko, I want to just say to you, good luck with your endeavors. Let me congratulate the young people and others who are being recognized here today for the excellence they've exhibited in certain areas of their life. I will hopefully be invited again to other events of the MPC, and I look forward to joining you again. Again, greetings from His Excellency Governor Hope Uzodinma.
I will not waste more time. I have the President General here, Engineer Obioma Justice Obasi. Please come go ahead. God bless you. God bless you, sir.
Cha cha cha, Mbaise kelen, rien, rifokwano, ndifende mandewon. Biko okumbi kenke, otele nda, achokwana me. O nwere ndị kwuru na Mbaise University platform when they came on. But I chose today, which is the first day that I'm attending the colloquium, to say what I want to say concerning the university project. Kembo Agamibu that I am engineer Obioma ni ekuomeni ndekelano again no chawepu ekupune yoto ani ebizo na ngabo onye obula na ya da odalante masikwe na ani obike na wangu Kembo Agamibu that I am engineer Obioma Justice Officer, the President General of Ife Community Development Union. That is the host community of Mbaise University. Ife, as we all agree and know, is the cradle of Mbaise civilization. We built and host the first primary school in Mbaise. We built and host the first secondary school in Mbaise. And now we are in waiting to host the Mbaise University. We thank you very much for finding us worthy to be of service to the Mbaise Nation. I will speak briefly as the teach, then I will also speak as Engineer Mbaise, an illustrious son of Mbaise. About my community, I won't say so much. I won't make for who will speak on behalf of His Royal Highness Professor B.M. Wachiku, who is the father of the event, but is not present, notably represented by Almadike Chief James of the chapel. So as Ndife and as the President General of the Community Development Union, I want to assure every one of us and the entire Mbaise Nation that beyond the kick that the professor said we have given to the project by providing the land, we are going to give kits. We have also, many of our sons have made pronouncements on the platform, and actually what I said in the platform, Jim Machuku Wala. Also, when he made Jane had Mbaise University and Alala Mbaise. Na pera kwa na Ife. Ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ ga-achọwa ịhụ ya ma mgbe ha hụrụ the first building, gwa bido nwa hostel zụọ ala nwa niile. Ọ bụ onye nwere anya nke ime mmụọ, onye ga-ema nweghị ime ihe ala. So onye ọbụla nwere ọ na-etinye iji sọpọtụ omere our professors na the discussant ekwu ya tinye obi agaraghị mba, because you will be counted as ndị iwe ihe mgbe na-adịghị ha hụrụ anya. So aga m ebe ihe ụkwụ nga so no biko onye ọbụla nwa Mbaise ma iwe onye Ahiazu ma iwe onye Abọ ma iwe onye Ezine, this university is our own. Let us buy the shares, let us contribute, let us build the university and leave it for our generations to come. So, based on that, I am going to make pronouncement of an investment of 1 million naira for the Mbaise University today.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. I've been waiting for this pronouncement. God bless you, sir. PG, God bless you. Oh, well, because look around the academy. I think everyone who is around all. There are people around all. Oh, no, I don't know why I have to win. Often you have that. And nobody have that. You have to go away because look around the academy.
Thank you very much. Let me borrow the words of they say it's important, but I'm going to deviate a little bit from that to recognize a very important person, two very important persons that I know, both back in the US. He happens to be a leader now, Dr. Hodge. Thank you very much. I remember the day you came to my apartment those days for my information. I remember. Since I am as a leader, thank you very much, sir. My name is Pastor Bobby. I am a junior doctor in law. I live in the United States. I am not here as a politician. I'm not talking politics. I'm going to talk development. I'm not going to be sent. The little thing I know is that development is about people. You cannot develop any space if you don't develop people. So the concept of the university in Mbaise is something that actually made me have good people. And I'm determined to play any part that is required of me in my capacity as one from Mbaise, one for Ibe, in a from Mbaise. I will play my part, and if and two, please give thanks to Mr. Andy Kemene, the very good friend of mine. He actually sold this thing to me, and I bought it hook, line, and single. So, as it were, let us put our minds together to make sure that this idea comes to fruition. Whatever I can do, I'll do it. Like I said, I'm not here as a politician, but at the same time, I am ready to serve in that position and go in any capacity they deem me fit. Please, my people, this is a very good chance for us to develop our people, our land, and our ideas. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. By the way, let me use this opportunity to make a donation of, let me see, Andy, tell me, what do you think? Okay, let me start 1 million naira, and then we can go from there. Thank you very much.
I'm Dr. Pascal, God bless you. You will do. I want to tell you that Dr. Pascal was part of the people who supported me. Okay, God bless you. Okay, the video, just some minutes, okay? Then I'll bring in our daddy, President General.
Thank you very much. Mbaise Kelele, Mbaise Yeni, Mbaise Bani. Yadi Kwanumao. It is a singular pleasure of mine to be here today. First of all, the Chairman of Education, our senior government of Nigeria, Louis Alonso, I salute you. President General Mbaise Barrister C.Y. Ahiazu, our guest lecturer, our honorable commissioner, traditional ruler president, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Anotanga, Monanoha Olundife, Orotondi. Ndife, be very glad and happy to be here.
I'm representing our traditional ruler who is unavoidably absent in the person of Professor Engineer B.A. Wachiku Ihechu of Ife. And accompanying me is the cabinet. We are fully represented. The cabinet, there is a council of Ife Autonomous Community. We are visibly present here. It gives us great joy that we have provided the land for this university. And we are pleased that the opportunity we have created is being very well capitalized on. Mbaise people have grasped the opportunity and they have come out seriously and in full force to make sure that the land we have given is not allowed to waste. So I thank you and congratulate you all for that. Our President General has spoken and he has invested the sum of 1 million naira from Ife. I think this is a good way forward and the right step in the right direction. For the community, for our traditional ruler, myself and the entire community, we have taken up the responsibility of erecting the main gates.
One of the notable aspects of the event is rewarding of outstanding students of Mbaise, particularly Miss Stephanie Chemene Mado, who made all A's in her WAEC results, with a check presentation of 100,000 naira each through the MPC Saves initiative, created to encourage, promote, and support academic excellence. The 2022 edition of the Mbaise Colloquium was indeed a momentous one, far-reaching in every way, given the plans, pledges, strategies, and ideas geared towards the realization of the University of Mbaise project. I particularly like the ownership structure, which is equity participation by shares, making it an all-inclusive affair to give Mbaise people a fair sense of belonging and also an investment opportunity. Mbaise People's Congress has always shown capacity when it comes to developmental ideas and impacting the land and people of Mbaise, especially in the area of education, youth empowerment, human capital development, as well as community development. The idea of University of Mbaise is another feather in their cap, and this idea is a welcome one. We can't wait but look forward to the grand opening of University of Mbaise, all things being equal. From the stable of Onyonyo Mbaise, we congratulate Mbaise People's Congress for its successful colloquium, while thanking them for the wonderful initiative, commitment, and sacrifices in betting a university in Mbaise soil. Yagazie, Mbaise Maranyema. University of Mbaise is a goal, a bino. The event ended with entertainment as one-man band extraordinaire thrilled the guests with his ensemble and mix of genres from high life to R&B, Afro-pop, jazz, country music, and hip-hop. Abigbo Cultural Troupe was not missing action, as expected. It was dance, dance, dance galore till failed. Until next time.
achieve. I work hard enough to understand. Sometimes you need to fight to be. It's good, Almighty God. You bless the Lord like a baby moon. You gave life to the children, and to me a reason to be one. All right, let's go now. You are my friend. When I'm hungry, you're my shame.